The 1938 Homestead Grays had a 97-27 record in the Negro National League. I believe their season was divided into two parts, 56-14 first half and 41-13 in the second half. But any way you slice it, that's a 789 dominating winning percentage. They were led by Josh Gibson, who signed with them in 1937 and began a remarkable streak of 9 consecutive pennants. Many consider Josh Gibson as possibly the greatest hitter who ever lived. He died tragically at age 36 in his sleep. He was protected in a batting order by Buck Leonard. Josh Gibson was considered the Black Babe Ruth. Buck Leonard was considered the Black Lou Gehrig. And there were great similarities. Buck Leonard played 17 seasons for one team, much like Lou Gehrig. And Leonard was the Homestead Grays first baseman for all those years. Buck Leonard was a powerful hitter to protect Josh Gibson in the lineup. They had speed at the top of the lineup with Jerry Benjamin leading off, and Vic Harris was fast. Vic Harris was a outfielder, player, manager. The greatest team batting average was over 300, and their earned run average in pitching was about 2.91. Pitching staff was led by Ray Brown and Edsel Walker. The organization was based in Homestead, Pennsylvania, which is about 10 miles from the center of Pittsburgh. And they played their home games in 1938 at Forbes Field and Greenlee Field. That was the last year for Greenlee Field. The team then, in about 1940, split home games between Pittsburgh and Washington, D.C., with starting in about 1943, they started playing about 2/3 of their home games in Washington, D.C. But I believe all their home games were played in Pittsburgh between those two fields in 1938. So today, from Greenlee Field in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, the 1938 Homestead Grays are hosting the 2011 American League champion Texas Rangers. Nearly ready for this matchup, Game 14 of the All-Time Greats Tournament. Here are your starting lineups. First, for the visiting 2011 Texas Rangers, Mike Young will lead off and play first base. Elvis Andrus is at shortstop. Adrian Beltre at third base. Josh Hamilton in center field. Mike Napoli is the catcher. Nellie Cruz in left field. Ian Kinsler at second base. David Murphy in right field. And C.J. Wilson is a pitcher, grade B, X modifier. Texas is a fielding 2 team. We're using basic Apba as we have only the basic ratings for the 1938 Homestead Grays, who will be leading off with Jerry Benjamin, the center fielder, Vic Harris in right field, Josh Gibson at catcher, Buck Leonard first base, Harry Spearman at third base, Jelly Jackson is the shortstop, Jim Williams in left field, Matt Carlisle second base, and Ray Brown, grade A, Z modifier, is the pitcher. All right, let's play ball. Here's the first pitch to Mike Young. And that's a 43. That's going to be a ground ball back to Ray Brown, who throws to Buck Leonard at first, one away. Shortstop Elvis Andrus. 16 is a ground ball to shortstop, and that is Jelly Jackson with the play, 2 outs. Adrian Beltre, who hit 32 homers, 296 in 2011. Here's the pitch to Beltre, 32, is a ground ball to second base, Matt Carlisle. 3 groundouts, and the Rangers are retired in the first. Homestead Grays coming to bat. Ray Benjamin comes up in the bottom of the first for the Homestead Grays. Here's the pitch to Benjamin, 1-6. It's going to be a Ground out to Elvis Andrus. One away. Oh, wait a minute, I had the pitcher up there. So 1-6 is same thing, ground out to Elvis Andrus. Now, the number 2 hitter, Vic Harris. He is the player manager of the Grays. 46 is a ground ball to third base. Adrian Beltre is up with it. Goes over to Michael Young at first. 2 outs. And here now is Josh Gibson. 26 is a walk. Average speed at first. And the powerful Buck Leonard, first baseman, comes to bat. 61 is a ground ball to shortstop. That'll close out the first inning. No score as we go to the second. Josh Hamilton will lead off the second for the Rangers. He was the American League's batting champion in 2010 with a 359 average. 2011, he hit 298. 26 is the rule. That's going to be a ground ball to Spearman at third base. 1 down. Mike Napoli, the catcher. 56 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And now Nelson Cruz out of Montecristi, the Dominican Republic. 42 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Ray Brown has retired his first six Rangers. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Spearman, Jackson, and Williams will hit in the second for Homestead. Here's the pitch from C.J. Wilson. 1-6 is a ground out to Elvis Andrus. Jelly Jackson. 64 is a strikeout. First one for C.J. Wilson. All the rest have been ground outs. Big Jim Williams. 44 is a hit, call, and roll. 54 is a base single. 7. So Williams is at first, average speed, 2 outs. And second baseman Matt Carlisle comes to that. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a ground out to Ian Kinsler at second base. We go to the third, no score. Bottom of the Texas order, Ian Kinsler leads off. 23 is a 26. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman, Matt Carlisle, 4-3. Brings up David Murphy. 55 is an 8 against an A pitcher. That's going to be a pop out to Spearman at third. 2 away. And now the pitcher, C.J. Wilson. 26 is a ground out to Spearman at third, 5-3. It's been 9 up and 9 down for Ray Brown. We go to the bottom of the third, no score. Pitcher Ray Brown leads off the third for Homestead. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Nelson Cruz. 1 away. Top of the order, and speedy Terry Benjamin comes to bat. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Josh Hamilton is under it, makes the catch. Here is Vic Harris. 25 is a base hit for Vic Harris, and he will steal on the next pitch. Gibson's a 9, so we're going to give him a chance to throw him out. I use this chart in basic Apba. All right, so 11 through 26, he'll be out. 66 will be on air. With 2 outs, there goes Benjamin. Or Harris, I'm sorry. 55 is going to be safe. So stolen base puts Harris in scoring position for Josh Gibson. 1-1 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of Greenleaf Field. Josh Gibson will touch them all. And the 38 Grays take a 2-0 lead over the Rangers. Here is Buck Leonard. 31 is a 8 against the B pitcher that's going to fly out to center field. But on 2 hits and a stolen base, the Grays score twice. We go to the 4th, Homestead 2, Texas 0. Michael Young, a .338 hitter in 2011, leads off for Texas. 46 is going to be a fly ball to right field. Vic Harris is under it and makes the catch. 1 away to Elvis Andrus. 65 is going to be a pop out to Gibson behind home plate. 2 outs. Adrian Beltre. 32 is a ground ball to second base, fielded by Matt Carlisle over to Buck Leonard. That's 3 outs. Once again, 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Grays. Harry Spearman leads off for the Homestead Grays. 16 is a ground out to the shortstop Elvis Andrus. 1 down. Jolly Jackson, a very good defensive shortstop, comes to bat for Homestead. 1-6 is also a ground out to Andrus. 2 outs. Big Jim Williams. 64 is a base hit for Williams. He is 2 for 2. Average speed at first with 2 outs. Here is Matt Carlisle. 62 is the roll. That's 22. That will be a fielding column 2. First and second on the air by Elvis Andrus. E6. So that's going to put Williams at third. Carlisle at second with 2 down. And the pitcher, Ray Brown, coming to bat. All right, the Grays pitcher, Ray Brown's a good hitter, according to Seamheads.com. He hit .286 in 1938 and also played some outfield. He was an outfield 2 on his card. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from C.J. Wilson. Infield, of course, is playing back. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Ray Brown. 21 is a 6, a 2-run double. Those runs are unearned because of the 2-out error. But a 2-run double for Ray Brown puts the Homestead Grays on top, 4-0. Top of the order, and Jerry Benjamin. 23 is a 26. Ground out to Ian Kinsler at second. 3 outs, but 2 more runs for Homestead Grays. We go to the 5th, it's 4-0 Grays. All right, Ray Brown toes the rubber after helping his cause by doubling in 2 runs in the last half inning. Josh Hamilton leads off for Texas. 1-3 is going to be a base on balls to Josh Hamilton. He is the first Ranger base runner. And he's a fast runner at first. Mike Napoli. 1-3 is going to be a base on ball. No, 2 balls and no strikes. He's got a Z rating. 1-1 roll for Napoli. There's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. 2-run home run for Mike Napoli, the Rangers' first hit in the 5th inning here. It is now 4-2. The lead is cut in half. Napoli hit 30 home runs in 2011. Nelson Cruz comes to bat. He hit 29 home runs. 36 is the roll. That's a walk. So after pitching 4 perfect innings and retiring 12 batters in a row, Ray Brown has hit a snag. Cruz is at first, average speed. Ian Kinsler, the hitter. 46 is a double play ground ball. That's going to be 6-4-3. So suddenly 2 outs. And David Murphy comes up. 26 is a ground out to third. Spearman makes the play. Rangers score 2 on Mike Napoli's 2-run homer in the top of the 5th. 4-2 Grays. C.J. Wilson is back out there in the bottom of the fifth, and Vic Harris leads off for Homestead. 41 is a ground out to Elvis Andrews at shortstop. One away, and Vic Harris is 1 for 3 with a stolen base and a run scored so far. Here is Josh Gibson, 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer in the third inning. Here's the pitch to Josh Gibson. 42 is going to be a base hit. Buck Leonard. 63 is a fly ball to Josh Hamilton in center field. 2 outs. Here is another very dangerous hitter, Henry Spearman. Spearman hit .380 in 1938. 44 is a 7. That's a base hit. Gibson goes to third, first and third with 2 outs. Here is Norman's Jelly Jackson. 64 is a swing and miss for strike 3. We go to the top of the 6th, 4-2 Homestead. Indy Chavez will be brought in to pitch hit for C.J. Wilson in the top of the 6th. Alex Agondo is warming up in the bullpen. He'll pitch the bottom of the 6th. 32 is a ground ball to second base. 1 away. Here is Michael Young and the top of the Texas order. Ray Brown lines. Here's the pitch. First roll was a 2. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. 2 outs. Elvis Andrus. Andrus is 0 for 2. Grounded out the short, popped to catcher. 62 is a strikeout. So 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Homestead Graves 4, Texas Rangers 2. On the pitch from San Pedro, Dominican Republic is Alex Agondo, grade B pitcher, Y and Z modifiers. Big Jim Williams leads off for the Homestead Grays. 23 is a roll. That's a ground ball to Ian Kinsler at second base, 1 away. First time they've got Williams out. He is 2 for 3. Matt Carlisle. 65 is a pop to catcher, 2 outs. And now Ray Brown, who has the decisive hit in this game so far, a 2-run double back in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch to Ray Brown. 64 is a 23. That's going to be an error on the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. Brown's at first, 2 outs for Jerry Benjamin. 64 is going to be a 2 balls and no strikes. He's got the Z modifier. There's a 2-0 pitch to Benjamin. 52 is a 27, and that's a ground out to third base. We go to the 7th, 4-2 Homestead Grays. Ray Brown toes the rubber in the 7th. He's allowed only 1 hit. That was the 2-run homer by Mike Napoli. Adrian Beltre will lead off the Rangers 7th. Here is the first roll. 44 is a hit column roll for Adrian Beltre. 1-5 is going to be a double. Beltre is at second, and Josh Hamilton. He is representative of the tie and run. Here's the pitch to Josh Hamilton. 42 is going to be a strikeout. Mike Napoli. Brown will work carefully here. Here's the pitch to Napoli. 44 is a hit column roll to Napoli. 51 is a double to left center field, scoring Beltre. And now the Rangers are within 1, 4-3. Nelson Cruz. 42 is a strikeout. It'll be up to Ian Kinsler to get this next run home. 2 outs. 41 is a ground ball to, oh no, it's a pop out to the shortstop, Jelly Jackson. But on 2 hits, the Rangers pulled to within 1. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Homestead Grays 4, Texas Rangers 3. Player manager Vic Harris leads off for the Homestead Grays. He hit .297 in 1938. Here's the pitch to Harris. 64 is a 40 foul ball. 26 is the roll. That's going to be a ground ball back to Ogando, who throws Vic Harris out at first. 1 out. Josh Gibson, 2 for 2, doubled and homered. There's the pitch from Ogando. 65, high pop foul. The catcher, Mike Napoli, is under it. 2 outs. Buck Leonard steps up to the plate. 62 is a walk. Henry Spearman. 1-3 is a 2 balls and no strikes. Got the X modifier or Z modifier. 45 is going to be a walk. With 2 outs, the Grays have 2 on. Here's Jelly Jackson. 35 is a 39. Feeling that's going to be a ground ball to third. Beltre steps on third. Get the force out there. 5 unassisted. We go to the top of the 8th. 4-3 Homestead Grays. So we go to the last of the 8th. Pitcher Ray Brown's only given up 3 hits, but they've all been extra base hits, a homer and 2 doubles. Big Murphy will lead off for the Rangers. 35 is going to be a base on balls for David Murphy. There's going to be a pitch hitter for the Rangers. He is Julio Bourbon. .34 is a fly ball to center field. Jerry Benjamin is under it, makes the catch, 1 away. Darren Oliver is warming in the bullpen for Texas. He'll pitch the bottom of the 8th. Michael Young comes to bat. 32 is a 26. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Ground ball to second base. Goes a short way to retire Murphy. 4-6. Now Michael Young's at first. Fast runner. And Elvis Andrus is the batter. 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch to Andrus. 45, 2 balls and no strikes. 1-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Jelly Jackson is up with it, throws over to Buck Leonard, 3 outs. Well, the bottom of the 8th inning, Grays up by 1. Darren Oliver will pitch for Texas in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's grade A with a Y and Z modifier. He's the son of Bob and Hazel Oliver. Bob Oliver was our early outfielder for the Kansas City Royals. Big Jim Williams will lead off the 8th for the Homestead Grays. He is 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the pitch to Williams. 54 is a fly ball to right field, caught by David Murphy, 1 down. Matt Carlisle played 17 years in the Negro Leagues. 64 is a 36. That's going to be a ball. Oliver's 1-0 pitch is a 21 fly ball to left field, caught by Nelson Cruz, 2 down, and the pitcher, Ray Brown, comes to bat. His 2-run double in the 4th is still the difference in this game. 43 is a ground ball to the pitcher, Darren Oliver, throws the first. 3 outs. We go to the 9th. Rangers are down by 1. Adrian Beltre will lead off for Texas. He is 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. 1 out. Josh Hamilton. 61 is a 40 foul ball. Rangers president Nolan Ryan said that Josh Hamilton was the best athlete he had seen in 20 years. Here's the pitch to Hamilton, 65. 35 is going to be a foul out to Josh Gibson behind home plate. It's 2 away, and Mike Napoli is the Rangers' last hope. He has homered and doubled 2 for 3 and driven in all 3 Texas runs. Here's the pitch to Mike Napoli. 36 is a base on balls. Dealing carefully with Napoli, but that puts the potential winning run at the plate in Nelson Cruz. 263 hitter in 2011, but he had 29 home runs. Ray Brown is past his point of weakness, I believe. He had, let's see, yeah, that's true. So his grade is lowered to B with that bad thing. Here's the pitch to Brown. 34 is a fly ball to center field. 3 outs. Final score is Homestead Grays 4, Texas Rangers 3. We'll come back with a wrap-up in just a second. All right, the Rangers in this game scored 3 runs on 3 hits and committed 2 errors. The Homestead Grays scored 4 runs on 7 hits and committed no errors. The home runs in the game were by Josh Gibson and Mike Napoli. Winning pitcher was Ray Brown, who went 9 innings, gave up 3 runs, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 4 walks. C.J. Wilson is the loser. He gave up, let's see, 4 runs, 2 of which were earned. 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. The star of the game would be Josh Gibson, the star catcher for the 38 Grays. Homered in the 3rd, 2-run homer, and singled, also walked. And I would say Ray Brown, co-star, who went the distance, gave up 3 earned runs, but he also doubled in the game-winning run in the 4th inning. So Ray Brown and Josh Gibson, co-stars in today's game. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow when the Grays take on the Texas Rangers in Texas. Have a good day. God bless.